When I was younger, I had just moved to a new school. My dad was in the military. We had just moved, and I was actually happy that I was starting a new school. Was able to meet some new people. But things kind of turned away. Things kind of changed. A lot of people started making fun of me, started calling me all sorts of names. A lot of people made fun of me because they thought I was homosexual. I didn't understand why people thought these things of me. I didn't understand why people made fun of me. In fact, when I was younger, I was so tormented by the fact that people wanted to go ahead and call me these things that my trust started to go away. I remember feeling so alone, so scared, so frightened, so angry at the people and having so much hate, and I remember hating myself as well. In fact, I had wanted to commit suicide. I never went through with it, thank God, but it was definitely a thought that popped up in my head. Even though people started calling me these things, even though I knew that it wasn't true, confusion started to arise in my mind, in my heart, and in my soul. I didn't realize what was going on, and I felt so alone. I just felt as if there was nothing there. I remember nights I would cry out to God, wondering why these things would happen. No one understood. I didn't want to open up about it. I literally thought at one time that I was homosexual. And it caused so much confusion, so much hate, so much anger inside of me that the people that made fun of me, I wanted their lives destroyed. It took so much from me that I'd become something that I didn't want to become. I just felt so alone. And I was scared of what I might have become. Even though the bullying did last, at the age of 14, I had rededicated my life to Christ. I came to an understanding that I was done. I was done with the bullying. I was done with what others labeled me as. I realized that wasn't important. Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior, and with that, I can overcome all things. Just as Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. If you find yourself being bullied, just know that God is there for you no matter what. And if you're the one doing the bullying, stop. Because you don't know how bad it hurts. You don't know what others are going to do. Because it may just come back to bite you one day. As I went through this, I realized God was there for me. I realized that God loved me for who I was, even though I'd messed up. I realized that His love and mercy could endure anything. I realized that He had always been there. He was seeking me where I was, even in this darkest hour of mine. I realized God loved me. So at the age of 14, I rededicated my life to Christ. The healing process was hard and it was long and it wasn't easy. But knowing now what I went through heartache, I went through hardship to get to where I am today. But God sought me where I was and loved me for who I was and changed me and changed my heart. And I thank God for it ever since. The labeling, sure, it didn't stop. Sure, people still talked. But the difference was that I didn't care. The difference was that God's opinion only mattered. Granted, at first, it was hard to go through the labeling and to go through the name calling. But now, when people say something to me, I don't care. I don't give them the benefit of the doubt, and I know that God's opinion only matters.